Hello everyone. Today's topic is time and work. Time and work is one of the important topic for any competitive exam like CAT, all MBA entrance exams like CAT, MAT, ETMA, Maharashtra set, I-set. Okay, so whenever you take any competitive exam, so time and work will come into the picture. And and time and work will come into the picture. Okay, and other exams like yeah, other exams like campus recruitment process, companies like TCS, Wipro, Capgemini, IBM, Cognizant. Okay, so you name particular company, you know IBM, okay, Infosys. Okay, so this particular concept will come into the picture. Okay, so in TCS, in TCS, definitely one or two questions will come. In TCS, definitely one or two questions will come. Okay, in IBM, definitely one or two questions will come. Okay, so you name the company. So definitely, if you take any exam, okay, any exam, definitely two to three questions will come. Okay, so this topic is very, very important. So please pay attention uh, to the whole concept. Okay, so time and work. Time and work. Now, work to be done usually considered as one unit. Okay, it may be, it may be constructing a road, filling up and emptying a tank. Okay, filling up, or emptying a tank. Okay, eating certain amount of food, constructing a wall. Anything is what? Work. So work to be done usually considered as got wise one unit. Okay, guys, whenever you are doing time and work questions, okay, there are some basic assumptions that are made in the problems on time and work. These are taken for granted or not specified. They are not going to specify in any particular problem. So in every problem the assumptions are very, very important. Then what are the assumptions? Okay, look at, if a person does some work in certain number of days, then we assume that he does work uniformly, which means he does the same amount of work every day. Okay, I'm repeating this particular statement. A person, one member or of the workforce, does some work in certain number of days. Let's say the five members, they are doing in 10 days. So every day they are doing the same amount of the work. So one day they will do 1 by 10th, second day they will do 2 by 10th, like that. He does the same amount of work every day. Okay, so that is very, very important. That is very, very important. Okay, so let's say, for example, Ramu can do a work. Ramu can do some work in Ramu can do some work in 10 days. 10 days. Then what is one day work? Okay, then what is one day work, guys? 1 by 10. Okay, 1 by 10. Okay, so he does what? 1 by 10th of the work in one day. So this is one day work. Okay, let's say, the other way around. I can say Mahesh. Mahesh can do in one day 1 by 15th of the work. So to complete full work, okay, to complete full work, that fellow will take how many days? Vice versa. He will take what? 15 days. Okay, 15 days. So every day he will do same amount of the work. Every day he will do what? Same amount of the work. If I ask you in 5 days how much this fellow will do, in 5 days he will do 5 by 10, which means half of the work he will do. In 5 days how much he will do? 5 by 15, which means he will do 1/3 of the work he will do. Okay, this is what, this is already you have to know. Okay, you have to know. Let's say if a tank can fill, if a tap can fill a tank in 20 minutes, okay, then 1 minute work is what, guys? 1 by 20. 1 minute work will be got 1 by 20. Okay, 1 by 20. This is what the assumptions you have to understand. Okay, you have to understand. Let's talk about the second assumption. What is the second assumption? If there is more than one person, okay, they are doing certain work, okay, it is assumed that each person, unless otherwise specified, does the same amount of work each day. Okay, does the same amount of work each day. Okay, this means they share the work equally. Okay, there are, in the previous case we have seen there is only one specific person. Now what we are doing here, if there are more than one person, he is doing certain work, the people are doing certain work, it is assumed that each person, unless otherwise specified, does the same amount of the work each day. This means they share the work equally. Which means what? They share the work equally. We'll understand by, taking some examples. Look at here. If two people together can do a work in 8 days, okay, if two people can together, they are doing in what? 8 days. It means that one man can do it in what? Yeah, obviously, if two are taking 8 days, one will take how many days? Double of that particular days. You and your friend together work with the same efficiency, you are taking in 8 days. If you are alone work, you will take definitely more number of days, because work get increased, no? Okay, so yeah, so answer is what? 16 days. Then it turns each person can do, okay, okay guys, look at here, two persons, they are doing in 8 days. Then one person will do it in how many days, guys? 16 days. So in each day this fellow is going to do what? 1 by 16th of the work. In each day this fellow is going to do what? 1 by 16th of the work. Okay, 1 by 16th of the work. Okay, let's say if a man work 3 times as fast as a boy does, so that means what? The man takes 1/3 of the time of the boy takes, okay, to complete the work. Obviously, if the man is 3 times as fast as that particular boy, so if boy is eating 10 bananas, the man will eat 30 bananas. Okay, so to eat 10 bananas, he will take 1/3 of the time what he is taking. Yes or no? Okay, so that's what, if a boy take 12 days to complete a work, then the particular man will take what? If boy is taking 12 days, the man will take what? 1/3 of that particular day. Okay, so that will give you what? 4 days. That will give you what, guys? 4 days. you know this particular method, the 1 by 10th, 1 by 12th, this particular method we call it as unitary method. This particular method we call it as what? Unitary method. Unitary method. Okay, unitary method. Okay, unitary method, which means the time taken per unit work, or the number of persons required to complete unit work, or work completed by unit person in unit time, etc., is what is first calculated. Okay, so this method is called what? Simply unitary method. Okay, this method is called what? Simply unitary method. Okay, unitary method. Okay, guys, before getting to the concept, we need to understand, we need to recollect, the fundamentals on variation, the direct and inverse variation, how this is going to help you while solving the question. So now we are doing what is the relationship between, so actually what are the terms will be there, men, okay, work, and what, days, hours, time which means basically days and hours, okay, days and hours. Let's get started. There are 10 men, there are 10 men, they are taking 10 days to complete certain task, certain project. Okay, there are 10 men, they are taking 10 days to complete a particular project. Okay, if there are 20 men, they will take how many days? They will take how many days? See, whatever, I don't mind about the answer, I want the concept. I want the concept, guys. What I'm trying to tell you is here, men increases, so definitely your answer should be less than 10. Yeah, people, you have calculated, you may get, your answer is 5 days, correct. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: if men increases, some people do a cross multiplication and they end up with the 20 days. 20 days is a wrong one. Okay, this is not cross multiplication. Understand the relation between men and days. Okay, if men increases, okay, your days will what, decrease. Yes, if men is increasing, obviously the days will what, decrease. If men decreasing, okay, your days will what, increase. Obviously if the men are decreasing, your days is going to be what, increasing. So the point here is this, so the point here is this, okay, so the point here is this. So which proportion is there? This is direct are inverse proportion. So this is what, inversely proportion. Okay, so men is inversely proportional to days. Okay, so from this I can write md, which is equals to a constant. So you can write it as what, m1 d1, which is equals to m2 d2. m1 d1 which is equals to what, guys? M2 d2. Okay, so this is all about what, when inversely proportional, inversely proportional. Let's, the other hand, there are 10 men, they are taking, like 10 hours. There are 20 men, they will take how many hours? Which like days only, no? Yes or no? So men increases, your hours will decreases. Men decreases, your hours will increase. Okay, so the point here is this. Okay, so men and hours are which proportion again? Inversely proportional. Okay, inversely variable. So m by, sorry, not by, mh, which is equals to constant. So from this you can write what, m1 h1 is equals to m2 h2. m1 h1 which is equals to what, guys? M2 h2. M2 h2. Let's take the third one. Okay, so first one, second one, and the third relation. What is the third relation? We'll see about men and work. If wait a minute, yeah. So there are 10 men, they can complete 2 buildings. They can construct 2 buildings. Okay, if there are 20 men, they can construct how many buildings? You need to understand they are at the same efficiency. Okay, now they will construct what? Obviously it's a common sense, they'll construct how many? 4 buildings. So forget about the answer. So what I am trying to tell you is this: your men increases, your work also increases. Your men decreases, your work also decreases. So men and work will be in which proportion? Direct. So men and work will be direct. So you can write it as m by w, which is equals to a constant. Okay, so from this you can write, m1 by w1, which is equals to m2 by w2. Okay, w2. Okay, these three relations are very very important. So pause the video and try to write these three relations. Okay, after that, so if we understand the situation, men are directly proportional to work and inversely proportional to days and hours. Yes or no? So from this I can write MDH by W, which is a constant. So from this you can write M1 D1 H1 by W1, which is equals to, in the second case, what? M2 D2 H2 by W2. So this is all about your variation. This is all about your variation. Okay, the direct and inverse variation. So these points are very, very important, friends. Okay, so this formula is very, very important. Okay, you can say if M1 can do W1 work in D1 days, working H hours per day, and M2 men can do W2 work in D2 days, working H2 hours, whereas all the men work, same rate. Then this is going to be your formula. Please remember this formula. This formula will help you. Okay, this formula will help you a lot. Okay, okay, so let's get into the questions. Okay, so this is all about the variations, the relationship between men and days and hours and work. Okay, let's get into the questions. Question number 1, please write down. If 15 men take 60 days to complete a job, find the time taken by 45 men to complete it. Okay, to complete it. Yeah, so what is the formula? Generally M1 D1 is equals to M2 D2. Okay, because he's not talking about hours and work, then why should I take work? Means they are doing equal work. Yeah, 15 men in first case, 15 men, they are taking how many days? 60 days. Here the question is what? If 45 men will take how many days? Okay, 45 men will take how many days? Okay, 15 ones are 15 threes are 3 ones are 3 20s are. So D2, which is equals to what? 20 days. Which is equals to what? 20 days. Okay, 20 days. So M1 D1 is equals to M2 D2, because he is not talking about hours, so no need of specifying here. Okay, what he is specifying, so conclude your formula in such a way. Okay, okay, so let's go to the next question. Please write down. 18 men take 20 days to complete a job, working 12 hours a day. Find the number of days that 15 men will take to complete it if they work 9 hours a day. As all this concept is called, man days concept. It's very important and useful here. The number of men multiplied by the number of days, okay, that they take to complete the work will give the number of man days required to do work. Okay, so the total number of man days required to complete specific work remains a constant. So if we change one variable, men or days, the other will change accordingly, so that the product will remain constant. Okay, so before getting to that, what he's saying, please multiply all what he has given. Okay, but look at here. So if you talk about this question, so M1 D1 H1, which is equals to M2 D2 H2. Okay, in the first case, how many men were there? 18. Okay, how many days will take? 20. How many hours they are working? 12 hours per day. Find the number of days. So he's asking D2. How many men in the second case? 15. I want D2. Okay, how many hours they are working? 9. Okay, so 9 ones are 9 twos are. Okay, so 5 threes are 5 fours are 3 ones are 3 fours are 4 fours are 8, 8 into 2 what guys? Okay, yes or no? 9 ones are 9 twos are, okay, so 4 fours are 16, 16 twos are what? 32. So D2 which is equals to what? 32 days. D2 which is equals to what? 32 days. Okay, so this is very easy to understand. If you know the formula, directly substitute here. Okay, you can assume the total work, you can divide. Anyway, you will come to this thing only again, finally. Okay, let's try to solve the next question. Let's try to solve the next question. Please write down. 20 men take 10 days to complete a job, working 12 hours a day. Find the number of men required to complete a job twice as large in 30 days, working 8 hours a day. Okay, so he's saying what? Initially they are completing one certain work. The remaining people are doing other work, which is twice large as then. In first case they are eating 10 bananas. In the second case they're supposed to eat 20 bananas. So yeah, what is the formula? M1 D1 H1 by W1, which is equals to M2 D2 H2 by W2. Okay, so M1, in first case how many men were there? 20. Okay, in second, how they are taking 10 days, how many hours they are working? 2 hours. How much work they are doing? You can take any number. So I am taking, they are doing one part of the work. In second case, find the number of men. So I don't know M2. Yeah, they are taking how many days? 30 days. Yeah, working how many hours per day? 8 hours per day. But they are doing what? Twice the work. Okay, twice the work. Okay, I left with 3. 2 ones are, 2 fours are, 4 ones are, 4 threes are. That's it. So M2, so men 2, which is equals to what guys? 60. Okay, M2 which is 60 only. Yeah, I left with 3 also, no? So 3 gone. So answer here is what guys? 20. Okay, so answer here is what? 20. Okay, so how many men they need? They need 20 men. Okay, they need how many men? They need 20 men. Okay, 20 men they need. Okay, 20 men they need. Okay, chalo. Next question. Next question. Please write down next question. Everybody. Yeah. If 10 men can do a job in 10 days, if 10 men can do job in 10 days, what fraction what fraction of job what fraction of the job can be done by one man in one day? One man in one day. One man in one day. Okay, one man in one day. Okay, one man in one day. Yeah. So first you have to understand. First, one man will take total how many days? In the same note, guys, can I say M1 D1 which is equals to M2 D2. In first case, there are 10 men, they are taking 10 days. Okay, if there are one man, he will take how many days? So one man is taking how many days, guys? 100 days. Which means, okay, one man he is taking 100 days. Okay, he is taking 100 days. So 1 day work is going to be what? 1 by 100. Okay, 1 day work, because he's asking the fraction. Okay, he's asking what? Fraction. So 1 day work is going to be what? 1 by 100. 1 by 100. Okay, 1 by 100. Okay, next question. Next question. Please write down next question, everybody. Yeah. A and B can complete a job in 10 days and 15 days respectively. Find the time taken to complete it if both A and B working together. If both A and B working together. Working together. Okay. Working together. Yeah. So how to answer this type of question is important. Okay, so how to answer, this type of situation is important. Now it's a basic question, so we learn everything. We learn from the basics. Okay, we learn from the basics. Let's look at here. Method 1. A can do a work in 10 days. B can do the same work in 15 days. Okay, so then what is 1 day work? What is 1 day work? It's obviously 1 by 10. What is 15 days work? It's obviously 1 by 15. Okay, guys, you need to understand one point. Look at here. A can do a work in 20 days. 1 day work is what? 1 by 20. If I ask you, in 1 day, one fellow is doing 1 by 15th of the work. So to complete full work, he is taking what? 15 days. So the point is this here. If you know 1 day work, you can know full work. If you know full work, you can write 1 day work. So now what I am doing is, now I am calculating if A and B working together in 1 day, how much they will do together. So the reciprocal, the inverse of that particular thing only what? Their full work. Please understand one more time. So 1 day work is 1 by 10. Now 1 day work is what? 1 by 15. Now what I am calculating in 1 day how much they will do. So that reciprocal only, if they are working together, they will do how much. Okay. So A and B 1 day work I am calculating. A and B what I am calculating? 1 day work together. Okay. 1 day work. Please understand this is only 1 day's work. Okay. So 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. Okay. I can say which is equals to 1. Okay, it's because they are working for 1 unit. Yeah, so what is the LCM here? LCM here is what? 30. 10 how many times 30? 3 times. Okay, this is how many times? 2 times. Okay, so that is nothing but what? 5 by 30. 5 by 30. So that is nothing but 1 by 6. Yeah, that's where your answer. In 1 day, they are together, they are doing how much part? 1/6. 1/6. Which means in one day, they are doing 1/6. Okay. So to complete full work, they will do what? Reciprocal of that. Okay. Reciprocal of that. Y equals to, because 1. Because if 6 will go to this side, this will become 1 by 6. 6 will go to this side, it will become 6 only. So full work which is equals to 6 days. Full work which is equals to what, guys? 6 days. Okay, full work which is equals to what? 6 days. Okay, 6 days. So this is called method 1. Method 1. Okay, method 1. Okay, let's try to solve in method 2. Okay, so please pause the video and try to copy this. Okay, we'll try to solve in method 2. Method 2 is LCM method. Okay, LCM method. Okay, what is that? Okay, first you have to take the LCM of the given days. What are the given days? 10 and 15. Okay, 10 and 15. What is the LCM? 30. 30. Please assume there are 30 chocolates. Please assume there are 30 chocolates total. A will eat those 30 chocolates in 10 days. B will eat those 30 chocolates in 15 days. So in one day, how many chocolates he will eat? In one day, that fellow will eat how many chocolates? See, 10 days he will eat 30. So in one day he will eat what? 3 chocolates. Okay. In 15 days he will eat 30 chocolates. So in one day how many chocolates he will eat? 2 chocolates. 2 chocolates. So A and B together, A and B together, they are eating how many chocolates? 5 chocolates. What? Per day. 5 chocolates what guys? Per day. That's where your answer. To eat 5 chocolates, so this is work. To eat 5 chocolates, they are taking how many days? Time. They are taking how many days? One day. One day. So to eat 30 chocolates, they will take how many days? So into 6. Here also into 6. So 6 ones are 6. So answer is what? Yeah, 6 days. Answer is what guys? 6 days. Okay, so please understand, very simple. To eat 5 chocolates, he is taking one day. So to eat 30 chocolates, he will take how many days? So answer is what guys? 6 days. Answer is what? 6 days. Okay, so this is method 2, which is LCM method. So popular method. Everybody, 90% of the questions we can answer by using this method. Okay, we'll go to method 3. Method 3. Method 3. Before going to the method 3, let me take, I want to prove something. A can do a work in X days, B can do the same work in Y days. So can I say the one day work is 1 by X? Here also one day work is 1 by Y. So if they are working together, 1 by X plus 1 by Y. Guys, 1 by X and 1 by Y is what? 1 by X and 1 by Y is what? One day work. Please mind it. This is what? One day work. Okay, one day work. So one day work, what I am getting here? LCM is what? XY. So numerator, if you calculate, what you are going to get? Again you will get, okay, X, Y and X. So technically you can write this as what? X plus Y by XY. This is what guys? This refers to what? One day work. This refers to what? One day work. Guys, when this refers to one day work, okay, this refers to one day work, can I say, if you want the full work, if you want the full work, guys, the full work is nothing but reciprocal of that one only, which means the full work will give you what? XY by X plus Y. XY by X plus Y, which means what? Which means what? Product of the days by sum of the days. Product of the days by sum of the days. So if you look at the earlier question, A is taking 10 days, B is taking Y days. B is taking 15 days. If they are working together, in how many days the work will finish? Yes, I have answer here. That is nothing but product of the days by sum of the days. What is the sum? 10 plus 15. So I can write it as 10. Don't multiply it. If you are multiplying, you are gone. Try to cancel here itself. 5 2s are 5 5s are 5 1s are 5 3s are. Then 3 2s are what guys? 6 days. Then 3 2s are what? 6 days. Okay, see how we can solve it easily. So we can say here it is what? Product of the days by sum of the days. When you have to use this? When there is only 2 persons. Please mind it. When there is only 2 persons, yeah, XY by X plus Y, which means product of the days by sum of the days. Guys, trust me, you can use this method where? Yeah, where you can use this method. When there is only two persons, okay, if they are working together, they'll take how many days. So you can write note like this: if A can do a piece of work in X days and B can do it in Y days, then A and B together can complete the same in what? Xy by X plus Y days. Okay, Xy by X plus Y days. Okay, okay, so that's how you can end your answer. Okay, which means they are the three methods to solve your question. Okay, so they are the three methods to solve your question. So I can say, what is the best method among the three? Don't say the last one. Yeah, the best method is the second method. That's more logical way of solving. Okay, so please please try to solve 90% of the questions, basic method, first method, anyway. Every method is their own important is there, every method have its own speciality. Okay, yeah, so that's how we finished the first question, I mean, like, this question. So I can say the second method is the best method among the three. Okay, let's go to the next question. Please write down. Please write down. Please write down. A and B together can complete a job in 12 days. A alone can complete it in 24 days. Find the time taken by B to complete it. B to complete it. Okay. Let's try to solve in method 1. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So A can do a job in how many days? According to the question, 24 days. B, I don't know. But A and B, I know. A and B, they are taking how many days, guys? Yeah, they are taking how many days? 12 days only. So, what is one day work? 1 by 24. This fellow, I don't know. Let's take, he is taking X days. So, one day work is what? 1 by X. So, together they are taking is what? 1 by 12. All this is what, guys? 1 day work. 1 day work. So 1 day work, if I calculate, what is going to be there? A 1 by 12 minus B 1 by plus, no? Yeah, plus. This is what? 1 by X, which is equals to 1 by, yeah, A24, right? Yeah, A24. So this is what? 1 by 12. So if I want 1 by X, it's going to be what? 1 by 12 minus 1 by 24. So 1 by X, which means, what is the LCM? 24. So 24 how many times? 2 times. Here 1 time. So 1 by X, which is equals to 1 by 24. So which means B is taking what? 24 days. Which means B is taking what, guys? 24 days. Okay, so this is how you can answer your question. So this is method 1. This is what? Method 1. Okay, method 1. Next, we'll try to solve it in LCM method. Pause the video, try to copy this answer. Okay, method 2. Method 2, the LCM method. So what are the days given in the question? 24 and 12. Yes or no? So then LCM will become what, guys? 24. So please assume there are 24 chocolates. Okay, there are 24 chocolates. Okay, so A, B and A plus B. Okay, A plus B. A will eat 24 chocolates in how many? 24 days. B, I don't know. But this fellow will 12 days. So look at here. Yeah. So A will eat 24 chocolates in 24 days. So one day, how many chocolates he'll eat? One. Simple logic. Yeah. A and B. A and B together they are eating 12 days. So full work. So every day they'll eat what? Two chocolates. No, answer is indeed A and B two, A alone one. So can I say B is also eat only one chocolate? Yes or no? That's it. So in one day he will eat one chocolate. Okay, so this is work. Already you know the answer, but I'm telling always you will not get one here. So work is what? One. So this is what? Time. So time. Okay, this is what? Time. Which means days. Okay, which means what, guys? Days. So yeah, so total how many chocolates are there? 24. So to eat 24 chocolate, they'll take how many days? Obviously, how many days? 24 days. They'll take how many days? 24 days. Okay, 24 days. Is this clear? Everybody? Yeah. This is how we can answer our things. Okay, we can answer our things. Okay. Okay, otherwise you know the formula, right? When there are two people are working together, so product of the days by sum of the days. So 24 into x by 24 plus x, which is equals to what? 12. Try to solve this, you will get your x. Again you will get your x as what? 24. Okay, in this case also you will get 24. Okay, otherwise people used to say, whenever you come across this type of situation, product of the days by difference in days. Okay, what are the days given in the question? 24 and 12. So what is the difference in days? 12. So 12 get cancelled, so you end up with what? 24 again. So it may be A and B, anyone. So that is what? Product of the days by difference in days. When this is when you have to use, listen carefully. Together was given. Okay, among together, let's say there are two persons A and B. Together they can complete the total number of days were given, and they gave any one of among A and B. So to calculate the remaining one, we have to do what? Product of the days by difference in days. Okay, difference in days. Okay, but trust me, this is not appreciated way of solving. Okay, this is not appreciated. This is BRA anything. Okay, this is not appreciated way of solving. This is the LCM method is the best method to solve this kind of questions. Okay, to solve this kind of questions. Okay. Okay. I hope you got it. You got it. Okay. We'll go to the next questions. Okay. Yeah. Please write the next question. Please write the next question. Yeah. Please write the next question. Everybody. Write down. A and B working together can complete a job in 16 days. 16 days. Okay. A alone can complete it in 18 days. Okay. Both work together for 4 days and then B leaves. Okay. Then, find the time taken by A to complete the remaining work. So let me explain the question. A and B, they are taking to complete a particular job in how many days? 16 days. A alone, okay, if A worked alone, he's taking how many days? 18 days. Okay, 18 days. Okay, but both are worked together for what? 4 days. Okay, then B left. B leaves the job. Find the time taken by A to complete the remaining job. A to complete the remaining job. Generally people used to do like this. Let me write that particular method. Okay. A, B, and A and B. Okay. So A is taking how many? Yeah, 18. B I don't know, so let me take X. Together they are taking what? 16. So one day works will be 1 by 18, which is 1 by X. This is 1 by 16. So generally one day work 1 by 18 plus 1 by X, which is equals to 1 by 16. From this you can figure it out. 1 by X, which means 1 by 16 minus 1 by 18. From this you can get your LCM. Okay, 18 1 is 18, 18 to 72 is the LCM. Okay, so from this you have to figure it out, what is 1 by X. Okay, what is 1 by X? After getting 1 by X also, there is a lot of time it will take to, okay, it will take to calculate the things. Okay. Okay, so this is not appreciated way of solving. Okay, this is not appreciated way of solving. Okay, so then what is the best way to answer this? What is the best way to answer this? Okay, so let's see the best method. Yeah, so if you look at here, so what could be the LCM? Yeah, LCM is what? 144. Okay, LCM is what? 144. Okay, so if you calculate LCM as 144, so 16 how many times 144? Yeah, 144 if you divide with 16, it's going to be 9 times minus. So this is how many times? Yeah, 18 how many times? 18 how many times, guys? 8 times. So 1 by X, which means that is nothing but 1 by 144. Okay, 1 by 144. So B will take 144 days. Okay, 144 days. Okay, but it will take a lot of time to understand the situation, and see how messy is this. Okay, so ignore this method. What is the best way of solving? What is the best way of solving? Look at here. Look at here, guys. Look at here. Okay. Yeah, we can do it in LCM method. We can do it in LCM method. Instead of that, yeah, A and B work together for how many days? 4 days. Which means one day work is, A and B together, they complete the work in what? 16 days. So can I say 4 days work is going to be what? 4 by 16. Which means what? 1/4. So A and B together 1/4 is finished. No. What is the remaining work? What is the remaining work? Yeah, remaining work is what? 1/4 is done. Remaining work is what? 3/4. This is done by whom? Obviously, who left? B left. This job done by whom? Obviously, yes or no? Are you getting my point? So the remaining work is 3/4. Okay, so he is asking to complete 3/4 of the work. A will take how many days? Actually, A will take how many days? Actually, A will take 18 days. Okay, so see, full work, which means one work is taking 18 days. So 3/4, which means 75% of the work he will take how many days? So 3/4 of 18. So that is nothing but, if you calculate it, 4 ones 4 4 the 16, and 5. So 4.5 into 3. So that will give you 13.5 days. Okay, see how simply we can answer it. So that's where unitary will come into the picture. Look at here, friends. Days, 4 by 16. So 4 by 16, which means what? 1/4. So 1/4 is done. So I have to do what? The remaining work is what? 3/4. So 3/4 done by whom? Obviously A. Yeah, A will complete full work in 18. So to complete 3/4, it will take how many? So 3/4 of 18. So that will give you what? 13.5 days. That will give you what? 13.5 days. Okay, 13.5 days. Okay, I hope this question is clear. Okay, I hope this question is clear. We'll go to the next one. We'll go to the next one. Write down. Write down. Write down, guys. A and B A and B together can complete a job in 12 days. 12 days. B and C can complete it in 20 days. A and C together can complete it in 10 days. Find the time taken by each of A, B and C to complete it, and if they are working together, in how many days they'll finish the work. If they are working together, in how many days they'll finish the work. Okay, yeah. One by method you can do it. So let me tell you the LCM method. So LCM. What is the LCM of 12, 20 and 10? Yeah, the LCM is what here? 60. Okay. So first A and B together. A and B together, they are taking how many days? 12 days. Okay, there are 60 chocolates. So in 12 days they'll eat. So one day they are going to eat how many? 5 chocolates. Okay. B and C. They are eating, in 20 days. So one day they'll eat how many chocolates? So they will eat 3 chocolates. C and A. They are completing in 10 days. So in one day they'll eat how many chocolates? 6 chocolates. Yes or no? 6 chocolates they are eating. So if you closely observe, it's going to be what? There are 2 A's, 2 B's and 2 C's. So it's going to be 2 of A plus B plus C. Which means double of A, B, C they are eating, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 14. Guys, 14. Yes or no? So look at here. So A, B, C. They are eating how many chocolates per day? Per day they are eating what? 14 chocolates. Yes or no? So I want A, B and C. They are eating how many chocolates per day? Yeah, they are eating how many chocolates per day? 7 chocolates per day. Yes or no? 7 chocolates per day. Okay, 7 chocolates per day. Why? Together they are eating 14. So obviously they will eat what? 7 chocolates per day. Okay, so yes, 7 chocolates per day. So if they are working in how many days means, which means, so one day they are eating 7 chocolates. So to eat 60, they will take how many days? So the days are going to be, days going to be 60 by 7. Okay, days going to be what, guys? 60 by 7. Okay, 60 by 7 days. Okay, but don't let it be value like this. Days will be 60 by 7. If you calculate, you can get it, your answer. Always it's not, the actual number. Sometimes it may be fractions also. You can, if you calculate, you can get it. Okay, so this is your second part of the question. Now what is the question A alone? Okay, you want what, guys? A alone. Guys, if you want A alone, that is nothing but A plus B plus C. Okay, A plus B plus C minus B plus C only, What is A plus B plus C? Yeah, A plus B plus C. Guys, look at here. A plus B plus C, in how many days they are taking? Okay, A plus B plus C, how many chocolates they are eating? 7. Okay, so B plus C, how many chocolates they are eating per day? B plus C, 3 chocolates. So can I say A will eat only 4 chocolates per day? Yes or no? A will eat how many chocolates per day? 4 chocolates per day. So which means what? Finished. In one day, so look at here guys, let me write clearly. So one day, so this is work. One day this is work. One day A is eating 4 chocolates. To eat 60 chocolates, A will take how many days? Which means 60 by 4, which means what guys? 15 days, which means what? 15 days. Okay, which means what? 15 days. Likewise, you can calculate guys. This is what, how we got, this is one day work. One day work. Okay, one day work. In one day, together they are eating how many chocolates per day? Per day. Okay, so 7. B plus C, 3. So if I want A, 4. One day, 4 chocolates. Total work is what? 60. 60 chocolates will be in how many days? So that will give you what? 15 days. So pause the video, try to answer this, try to copy this. We'll solve, the next one. Okay, so let me erase few part of this, so that, I can calculate for B and C as well. Yeah, so B and C as well. So A is taking how many days? Yeah, 15 days. So if I want B, yeah, now ball is in your court. If I want B, so what I have to do? Guys, if I want B, I have to do what? A plus B plus C minus A plus C. Yeah, A plus B plus C. How many chocolates they are eating? 7. So A plus C, yeah, C plus A, they are eating what? 6 chocolates. So can I say B will eat only 1 chocolate per day? Yeah, so 1 chocolate he is eating in one day. Okay, to eat 60 chocolates, he will take how many days? Simply 60 days. 60 days. Okay, 60 days. So this is how, B alone. So B alone, if B alone worked, B will take how many days now? 60 days. Okay, 60 days. So let's try to calculate C alone. Let's try to calculate C alone. So C alone will take how many days? Okay, so if you want to see what you're going to do, yeah, if you want to see, it's going to be A plus B plus C minus A plus B. Yes or no? A plus B plus C minus A plus B. So 7 minus 5. So 7 minus 5. So let me erase this part. Yeah. So that's going to be what guys? Yeah, so that's going to be, so C, which means 7 minus 5. So C is what? 2 chocolates per day. C is eating, in one day, 2 chocolates. So to complete 60, he will take how many days? So definitely 60 by 2, that fellow is going to take what? 30 days. That fellow is going to take what? 30 days, guys, this is what? If all of them are working together, 60 by 7. Okay, if all of them are working together, 60 by 7. So what are the answers we got? So A alone is what? 15 days we got. B alone is what? 60 days we got. Okay, so C alone we got what? 30 days. Okay, 30 days. So if they are working together, I will take how many days they will get? 60 by 7 days. 60 by 7 days. How, you can check it out here. Look at here. Again, the LCM is 60 only, no? Yeah. So 15, 4, 61, 32. 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 2 what? So if they are working together 60 by 7 only, they will take. Okay, very beautiful, if you know the LCM method, that is the advantage. Okay, that is the advantage, you can answer, your way. Okay, you can answer in your way. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, very, very important to solve this. Okay, chalo, we'll try to solve, different kind of questions. Let's do the next question. Please write down. Please write down, guys. Let's try to calculate the next question. Please write down. A can complete a job in 16 days. 16 days. He started work, and after 4 days B joined him. Okay, B joined him. They completed the job in 4 more days. 4 more days. Find the number of days in which B alone can complete it. B alone can complete it. So guys, the point is very simple here. Okay. Okay. You know, A is taking 16 days. B is taking how many days? I don't know. But A and B together, they work together? No, till the end. No. So, LCM is the best way of solving. So let's try to solve in LCM first. What are the days given? 16 and 4. So LCM is what? 16. Let's take there are 16 chocolates. Please assume there are 16 chocolates. Okay. So one day, A will eat how many chocolates? One chocolates, obviously. One chocolate. Okay. B will eat how many chocolates? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. But you need to understand one point. Let's say this is the whole work. Let's say this is the whole work of 16 chocolates. 16. Okay, 16 units. Guys, who worked alone? Yeah, so A started the work. After 4 days only B joined with him. Yes or no? So first 4 days, A alone worked. Okay. In one day, A will eat one chocolate. So in 4 days, that fellow will eat how many chocolates? 4 chocolates. Okay. Out of 16 chocolates, 4 chocolates is done. Okay, 4 chocolates is done. So ask yourself a question. After 4 days, who joined? A and B joined. But please mind it. You don't know A will take how many days. You don't know A will eat how many chocolates per day. But B will eat how many chocolates per day. A will eat how many chocolates per day. Guys, after the remaining were completed in how many days? 4 more days. So this portion also work also done in what? 4 days. In 4 days, A will eat how many chocolates? Tell me, A will eat how many chocolates? Obviously 4 chocolates, no? Yes or no? So out of 16, 8 chocolates is done by whom? A. So B will eat what? Obviously 8. Okay. But B will eat 8 chocolates in how many days? 4 days only, no? In 4 days, B is eating, okay, B is eating 8 chocolates. So the question is what? What is the question? B alone will take how many days? No. So what is the total work? Yeah. So total is what? 16. To eat 8, that fellow is taking 4. So to eat 16, that fellow is taking what? 8, because into 2 into 2. See, if you know the concept, you will enjoy the subject. Okay. Let me explain one more time. Look at here. I don't know B will eat how many chocolates per day, but I can take the LCM. LCM is what? 16. So 4 days, A is eating 4 chocolates, because in one day he'll eat one chocolate, so he'll eat 4 chocolates. Here A and B work together for how many days? The next 4 days. In the next 4 days also, in one day, B will eat only one chocolate. No. So which means what? Yeah, that's where. So A will eat in the remaining 4 days 4 chocolates. So remaining chocolates are how many? 8. No. So 8 chocolates done by whom? B. In how many days? 4. So 4 chocolates, 8. So 16 chocolates will take how many days? So 16 chocolates is going to be 8 days. 16 chocolates is going to be what? 8 days. Okay. 8 days. This is our way of solving. What is the other way around? We can, that's what I'm telling, don't neglect any method. Every method has its own speciality. Okay, if this is a question. Okay, so in the same question, Same question, if you closely observe, totally A worked for 8 days. Yes or no? Totally A worked for what? This is what? 8 days what? He worked for. He worked for. B, I don't know. I need to figure it out. B will complete the full work in how many days? Guys? Yeah. A can complete a job in how many days? 16. So, in 16 days, he'll complete full work. So, in 8 days, can I say he will complete half of the work? Yes or no? In 8 days, he will complete it what? Half of the work. Okay, so half of the work. So, half of the work completed by whom? A. In how many days? 8 days. Okay, but look at the question. B joined when? After 4 days. How I got 8? The first 4 days, the next 4 days. Yeah, B. So who need to complete the remaining work? Remaining work is what? Half the work. In how many days? Who is going to complete this remaining work? B. In how many days? 4. Half work he is taking 4. Then full work he will take what? 8 days. See how simply we can answer. Yes or no? That's how you can get your answer. That's how you can get your answer. Okay, so then the answer for this question is what? Answer for this question is what, guys? 8 days. Okay, 8 days. Okay, answer for this question is what? 8 days. Okay, so we'll try to solve one more question on the same concept. Okay, one more question. Write down. A can do a work in 12 days. A can do a work in 12 days. B can do the same work in 20 days. B can do the same work in 20 days. A can do a work in 12 days. B can do the same work in 24 days. They work together for 6 days. Then A left the job. Remaining work completed by B. In how many days? So let's try to solve, the basic method, the LCM method. So LCM, what are the days given? 12 and 20. And after how many days? After 6 days, A left. So if you calculate the LCM here is what? So how to calculate LCM? Don't ask me, if you are doing, like this, you are gone. Yeah, take the bigger number. Yeah, what is a bigger number here? 20. So read that table. 21 is a 20. 20 is going to divide with 12 and 6? No. So that's not your LCM. 22 is a 40. That's not your LCM. 23 is a 60. Yes, that's your LCM. Okay. So A is taking 12 days. B is taking 20 days. So he will eat how many chocolates per day? 5 chocolates. He will eat how many chocolates per day? 3 chocolates. So this is going to be what? 8 chocolates per day. Okay, 8 chocolates what, guys? Per day. Okay, so please understand. Yeah, please understand. What happened here? Yeah, what happened here? A and B worked together for what? A and B worked together for what? 6 days. Okay, so for the first 6 days, A and B worked together. Okay, A and B worked together. In one day, they are eating 8 chocolates. So, in one day, they are eating 8 chocolates. So, in 6 days, they will eat how many chocolates? Okay, so in 6 days, they will eat how many chocolates? 8 chocolates. So, 8 6 are 48. So, what are the remaining chocolates? Obviously, 12. So this is job done by whom? Who left the job? A left. So this is done by whom? Obviously B. Okay. So B can do it in how many days? So B per day, how many chocolates he will eat? So to eat in one day, he is eating 3. To eat 12, he will take how many days? Okay. To eat 12, he will take how many days, guys? 4 days. Okay. He will take how many days? 4 days. Okay. 4 days. Okay, so this is how you can answer your question. But it will take again a lot of time to calculate it. Okay, this is again, a lot of time to calculate it. Then what is the way of solving? Not lot of calculate, it's one of best method. Best method. What is the other way around? What is the other way around? So pause the video, try to, copy the particular solution. What is the other way around? So look at here, guys. Look at here. So, guys, tell me, ask yourself a question. After 6 days, who left? A. So, can I say A complete? A did 6 by 12, which means he completed half of the work. Yes or no? So, remaining half done by whom? Obviously B. Okay, remaining done by whom? Obviously B. You know, full work, B is taking 20. Then half work he will take how many days? 10. Half work he will take how many days, guys? 10. Which means what? Already along with A he worked for 6 days. So if he work remaining 4 days, the work is going to be finished, no? The work is going to be finished, no? So the point is this. So guys, the point is this. The point is very clear. Okay. Okay, so to complete half of the work, he will take 10 days. So along with A, he already completed 6 days. So remaining work is what? Remaining days are what? 4 days. So he complete, if he work for 4 days, then the job is going to be done. Okay. How this come into the picture? How this come into the picture? Let's see the third way. Is, the unitary method. Don't neglect this method. It is always help you. A 12 days, so 1 day work is 1 by 12. B can do it in 20 days, so 1 day work is 1 by 20. Okay, so trust me. So 1 day work is 1 by 12. Okay, then 6 days work is what? 6 by 12. This 6 days B also worked, no? B also worked. After 6 days A left. So the remaining work is how many days? X, I don't know. Okay. So guys, don't take the LCM and don't trouble yourself. Simple. The basic school method. LHS, which is equals to RHS. Everybody know. What is my RHS 1? So if LHS must be 1, 6 by 12, which means what? Half. If this is also half, then only it will become what? 1. Yes or no? When this is half, okay guys, when this is half, if you want to make this value as half, this value must be 4, no? Then only it will become half, no? Because 6 plus 4 only 10, right? 10 by 20 only half, right? Yes or no? So this value must be what? Half. So x value must be what? 4. If you put x value 4, then only your answer is what? Half. Okay, then only your answer according to this thing, if you want to get half here, the value should be what? 4. That is, that beautiful way of solving, 3 questions. Okay, the 3 methods. Okay, so please understand every method and try to, explore your skills, to get it. Okay, to get in this particular concept. Okay, chalo, next question. Please write down next question. Yeah. 10 boys or 20 girls can complete a job in 10 days. 10 boys or 20 girls can complete a job in 10 days. Find the time taken by 10 boys and 20 girls to complete it. Okay, to complete it. I'll tell you all the ways, which method you like, please follow that way. Okay, guys, everybody know this method, M1 D1, which is equals to M2 D2. Okay, so what is saying? 10 boys or 20 girls, they are taking, days was given. How many days they are taking? 10 days. which means either boys can do it in 10 days or girls can do it in 10 days. So can I say these two efficiency is same? So from this, can I write B is equals to 20 by 10g, which means boy is equals to 2 girl. So in place of boy, so you can write 2 girls. Yes or no? Are you getting my point? Okay, so what is the question now? So the point is this: either you can convert them into boys or girls. Okay, what is the question? So let me convert them into boys, everything into girls. Okay, let me convert them everything into girls. So in first case, M1 D1, which is equals to M2 D2. Okay, in first case, how many girls are there? 20. They are taking how many days? 10 days. Okay, guys, I'm converting everything into girls. Okay, what is the question of, 10 boys and 20 girls will take how many days? So in place of B, you can write 2G, no? So 10 into 2G. So that is 20G. So this is also 20G plus 20G. That will give you 40G. So which means in the second case, 40 girls will take how many days? Okay, 40 girls will take how many days? Okay, so 0, 0 get cancelled. Okay, 4 ones are 4, 5s are. So days is equals to what? 5 days. Days is equals to what? 5 days. Okay, days is equals to what? 5 days. Yes or no? Okay, days is equals to what, guys? 5 days. That's how this is method 1 of solving. Okay, what is method 2? What is method 2? Let's look at method 2. Yeah, let's look at method 2. you know Part of the job that can be done by each boy. Okay, each boy, I am saying about each boy. Each boy means one boy again. So simple. 10 boys are taking 10 days, then one boy will take how many days? 100 days. Yes or no? So I'm talking about one single boy. So one boy will take what? 100 days. So 20 girls will take 10 days. So then one girl will take how many days? She will take 200 days. Yes or no? Now the question is what? 10 boys and what is that? 10 boys and 20 girls will take how many days? What is one day work here? 1 by 100. What is one day work here? 1 by 200. So 10 into 1 by 100 plus 20 into 1 by 200. So please calculate this. You will get 1 by 5. 1 by 5 means which what? Which is 1 day work. But I want what? Full work. So the full work is going to be what? 5 days. See how messy is this? It will take a lot of time to calculate it. Okay, so that's why I don't prefer this method. But if you closely observe the question, no need of calculating all this particular stuff. It's differ from question to question. What is saying, guys? 10 boys are 10 boys are 20 girls. Okay, 10 boys are 20 girls. Okay, 10 boys are 20 girls. They are taking 10 days. But what is the question? 10 boys and 20 girls. Guys, look at here. When these efficiency are same, they'll take half of these days only. No, are you getting my point? 10 boys are as efficient as 20 girls. So which means what? 10 boys and 20 girls as efficient as 20 boys only. No, yes or no? So which means they'll take what? 10 by 2, which means 5 days to complete the job. So, they'll complete the job in what? 5 days. They'll complete the job in what, guys? 5 days. So this is not help you, guys. This method is not going to help you for every question. Every question has its own way. So if you want to good at this particular questions, you should be good at the first way of solving. Okay, Okay, the first way of solving. Okay, so please try to learn the first way. We'll try to solve one more question on the same content. I'll tell you the shortcut as well, along with that particular question. So please write down. Please write down. Three men or four women can construct a wall in 62 days. How long will it take for 12 men and 15 men to do the same? Okay, 15 men to do the same. So please understand the question. What he's saying, three men or four women, they are taking 62 days. Either three men will take 62 or four women will take 62, which means three men, which is equals to four women. Okay, so what is the question? Yeah, 12 men and 15 women, they are going to take how many days? Okay, so whenever two variables are there, okay, so please try to convert them into one variable, your wish. Okay, so m1 d1, which is equals to m2 d2. M1, can I write from here 1 men is equals to 4 by 3 women? Yes or no? So what I am doing, I am converting. In place of men, I can write 4 by 3 women. So whenever there are 4 women, okay, so I am converting everything into women. So please write 4 women, they are taking 62 days. So guys, if I convert everything into women, I can say that 12 men and 15 women will take how many days? Okay, so now 12 men. In place of men, what you are going to write? 4 by 3 women plus 15 women. So 3 ones are 3 fours are. So 16 women plus 15 women, that is nothing but 31 women. Yeah. So 31 women are taking how many days? So D2, which is equals to 31 ones are 31 twos are, then 4 twos are what guys? 8 days. Then 4 twos are what? 8 days. See how easily we can cancel it. So convert either men or women. Okay, convert them into either men or women. That will help you a lot to solve these kind of stuff. Okay, so please be patient and try to solve these kind of questions. That will help you a lot. Okay, that will help you a lot. Okay, that will help you a lot. Next question. Next question. Yeah, next question. Please write down, guys. Next question. Yeah. If eight men and 12 women can do a job in 10 days, 14 men and 28 women can do the same job in 5 days. 5 days. Okay, 5 days. So the question is this, then how long will it take for 6 men and 8 women to do the same work? Okay, to do the same work. Guys, look at here. So 8 men, don't try to solve the equations. 8 men and 12 women, which is equals to, they are doing in 10 days. Now, if I want to complete in 1 day, so that will become 1 by 10. So 10 is going to be multiplied here. See, simple. If I want to be paint this room in with this workforce 10 days, if I want to be multiplied in if I want to be in 1 day, so number of men and women will be increased. So that's going to be what? 80 men and 120 women. They can do it in 1 day. Next. So 14 men plus 28 women, they are also, if I want to be 1 day, so workforce get increased into 5. So 70 men plus 28 into 5. So 100 and 140. 140 women, which is also one day. This is also one day, this is also one day. So can I say these two are equal? Yes or no? Can I say these two are equal? When these two are equal, guys, when these two are equal, you can write 10 men, which is equals to 20 women, which means 1 man, which is equals to 2 women. Okay, 1 man, which is equals to what? 2 women. This is half, half of the answer you got. So you got a relation between men and women. So either convert your question into men or women, that's your choice. So 1 man is equals to women. So I'm converting whole thing into women. So look at here. Substitute in the first equation. So 8 in place of, where I can write 2 women plus 12 women. Okay. So 16 women plus 12 women, which means 28 women. Yeah, that's where indeed. So this funda M1 D1, which is equals to M2 D2. So M1 D1, which is equals to M2 D2. So M1 D1. So how many women were there? 28. They are taking how many days? 10 days. Okay, so what do you want? This is your question. Okay, so 1 man is equals to 2 women, so substitute here. 6 into 2, 12. Okay, so 12 plus 8, so 20 women. They will take how many days? So 0 0 cancel, 2 ones are 2, 14s are 2, 14s are. So answer for this question is what, guys? So D2 is equals to 14 days. D2 is equals to what? 14 days. So please understand one point here. Okay, so please understand one point here. 6 men, 8 women. Why you got 20 here? Yes, 6 men. 6 into 2. In place of him, I can write 2. Plus 8 women. Okay, 8 women. Okay, 6 2 is 12 plus 8. Then only I got what? 20 women. Okay, so then only I got what? 20 women. Okay, so the point is this, guys. The point is this. Wherever you go, today we have seen how this was appeared. M1 D1 H1 by W1, which is equals to M2 D2 H2 by W2. Trust me, I proved how I got this funda. Okay, there are so many ways to calculate it. I can say, this is the best way of solving. No need of remembering, all the kind of stuff. This is always what, let's try to solve equations. Okay, let's build up a relation between men and women. Okay, so that you can, once the relation is developed, that is very easy to solve it. Okay, that is very easy to solve this particular funda. Okay, so today we have seen basics, the basic fundas of time and work. Okay, so we have started and we have figured out what is the relationship and all. Okay, so that's how we can. After that, we have seen how the variation will come into the picture. If two persons are there, how we are going to solve the questions. Okay, when together is there A plus B, B plus C, C plus A, how we have tackled the questions. And finally what we have done, yeah, we have done 3 men or 4 women. Okay, and last question what we have done, 8 men and 12 women. R is different from and. That's what you need to understand. So both are different questions. So the basic funda is important. M1 D1 H1 by W1 is equals to M2 D2 H2 by W2. So guys, this is how we can generalize our thing. So this is our part 1 of time and work. So in the next session, we'll see efficiency. Okay, efficiency, how efficiency will come into the picture, and problems related on wages. Okay, how the wages is going to be distributed according to their work and all. Okay, then alternate this concept. We'll see questions based on alternate. Okay, alternate, if the people are working together, we have seen. If the people are working alternatively, then how the things goes. Okay, that is one of the way, and that is one of the type of question. And what is the other thing? Pipes and cisterns. Okay, so pipes and systems is totally like time and work only. So don't think that it's a different kind of stuff. No, it's a part of time and work only. So we'll see that particular thing in our next session, upcoming session. So that's all for today, guys. Thanks for being in my session. Have a great day. Thank you.